Hello and welcome to the first ever edition of Power FM's New Music News, giving you all the latest information on all the latest music that has been added to the Power FM playlist. So let's start it off with Imagine Dragons' Whatever It Takes.
Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes.
This song is from the band's third album, Evolve. It is their third single coming after Thunder and Believer. Unfortunately, this one doesn't end in ER, although there were two other songs ending in ER on the album they could have picked from, and one ending in RE. And this particular song was produced by the guy that had a lot to do with Lord's debut album. I think at the very start of the song, the lead singer Dan Reynolds just really wanted to show off the fact that he can rap a little bit.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous.
Either way, I reckon this is an awesome song. Sounds like a stadium filler. Like, you know, you can imagine this in a stadium. And it's got a real sort of sporty vibe to it. So with the tennis on at the moment and with the AFL just around the corner, expect to hear this song a lot in the promotion. Moving on to Portugal The Man, Feel It Still.
Ooh, I'm a rebel, just go kickstart. I've been feeling it since 1966.
If you didn't know, Portugal The Man, not just one man, actually a band. Also not Portugal the country, because that would be stupid. This is actually their lead single from their 8th album. Have you ever heard of them before? No. 8 albums, and they're finally cracking it in the pop market. Maybe they didn't want to do that. In fact, that's true. They didn't. As soon as this song started taking off around the world, they put t-shirts online that you could buy from their store that said, "I liked Portugal The Man," before they sold out. In the actual writing of the song, what they said was it's kind of like a Rorschach ink block test, in the way that they laid down the music and they weren't entirely sure how things would sound, so they just started making sounds, trying to put words to it. So if the lyrics don't really make sense, that's kind of why. Bringing it back to Australia for us, PNAU and Go Back. This single is the second single from their 5th album and follows up from an amazing one, Chameleon. When I hear both of these songs, you know what it kind of reminds me of? If you've ever been down to Rundle Mall and seen the guy who has the pipe set up with his thongs, I swear that guy could actually play most of these songs on his little setup. Because honestly, the sounds really sound like just hitting the ends of PVC pipes with a thong. That's what it sounds like. And if that's what it sounds like, what it looks like is even crazier. It's sort of like someone's been snapping open those glow sticks, got a bucket full of the liquid, and was walking past the set of Avatar. You know, that movie back in 2003 that went for like 3 hours? That was pretty weird in itself. Imagine dropping glow paint on that. That's pretty much what the music video looks like. And that's normally where we'd wrap it up, but you're in luck. There is a bonus, that's right, bonus addition to the new music news this time. And isn't it a cracker? From Bruno Mars featuring Cardi B, Finesse. This is the 5th single, from his incredible 24 Karat Magic album, which I'm pretty sure was released in late 2016. So that's a whole year he's got out of singles. He's got 4 more songs on the album that could be singles. That should last him to the end of 2018. Bruno Mars actually recorded the song and then added Cardi B on afterwards. She actually met him at 3 a.m. after his show in LA, and they recorded the lyrics. He said she was everything he had ever imagined she would be and more. He said she's an absolute talent, and I mean, come on, she is. And the music video for this one takes inspiration from Bruno Mars' favourite show that he remembers nostalgically from the early 90s. It's an American sketch comedy, you might not know of it. It's called In Living Colour. Actually starred Jim Carrey. He actually tweeted the two guys, Cardi B and Bruno Mars, saying, "Great song, beautiful memories, really gave me a kick. Spank you kindly." As only Jim Carrey would say. Not to mention that the music video was directed by Bruno Mars himself. I mean, you can't go wrong when you're directing your own stuff, can you? Unless you have to be directing yourself who's doing the dancing and the singing. It would have been hard work. And that's it for this edition of Power FM's New Music News. I'll catch you next time.